What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Make It Kustom Unleashed. I'm Carl Fisher, and today we've got a special video for you. We don't normally do this. We don't normally do ramp truck content on Unleashed, but I thought this would be a fun little one to do right now. We got these cool seats. These are, well, actually, let's see what the old seat is. This is the old seat for the ramp truck. It's very basic. It's actually pretty comfortable. So the reason why we're changing the seats is not because of the driver's seat. The passenger seat is super uncomfortable. Elio knows where it is.
It's just a piece of plywood with a little bit of foam on it. It's horrible.
And neither myself or Brent is gonna want to sit on that halfway across Canada. Or Elio, for that matter, because Elio is gonna fly in and drive back with me, and we're gonna do some special stuff coming up on that. I went searching on the old marketplace for seats, and I found these really cool leather, reupholstered 1968 to 74 Volkswagen Westphalia seats. And I threw them in there. They're super comfortable, but they push you forward. This video, I'm gonna modify these seats so that they fit this truck. Don't forget to like, click subscribe, hit notifications. If you haven't seen Make It Kustom main channel, go check that out. Let's get into it. Going for a skid, bud! This episode, I'm going to Japan. We are in Australia. We're going on a little ride tomorrow. This place is insane. A little more subtle, but very custom.
I'm having fun.
Me too. Okay, so I think first things first is we're gonna get this seat sitting all the way back. So I gotta cut this a little bit more. Want to make that just kind of square to the back. You know what is so funny? This welder has, don't ask me how. I kind of understand how because it's alternating current. But my brother always like rips on me for it. He's like, I don't understand how your welder works with no ground. And it's because it's alternating current. The current flows both ways with alternating, but it just has two power wires and no ground, this welder. Don't ask me how, I'm not an electrician. Yeah, I think that it would help if we could collapse a couple of those springs, you know? Because like, I don't need that.
It still pushes you a lot forward.
A little bit, but it's nice that like my butt's back. I definitely have tons of room, this is comfortable, but the back could be collapsed by like maybe an inch. So maybe we can just take those like springs, those little zigzag springs. I don't know if you can. I know you could probably like unclip them, cut them, and then clip them shorter. But I don't know if you could just maybe like pinch and collapse them without them snapping because they're spring, right? But yeah, see these springs here? These springs are like pushed in and then out. I think these springs, like that lumbar spring, is probably pretty easy to push back, but if we collapsed this spring here and this one, those two, if we could collapse those a bit, I'm just gonna try. I'm just gonna grab a big pair of pliers and see if I don't snap that spring.
Yeah, because maybe that'll be such a direct pinch that it's not like spread out.
Oh, dude, that's actually another great idea. That's total like, you could just tie them tighter, I think. Like, is that what you're saying? Yeah. Yeah, no, I totally get that. I think that you probably could. All these like upholstery people are watching right now. They're like, oh my God, you're blasphemy. You can't do that. Curtis was just here. We should have asked him.
I should have.
Take a look at this. I definitely bent it a bit. Oops, I bent that. When Curtis was here, I did tell him I wanted to do that, and he is the guy that said this. Like, see this little notch right here? Like, I don't know why we're even fighting it. We should just be real about it. Like, that little notch is just a punched-in tab that wraps the spring. Oh. So we could just unpunch, that's what he said. Like, you could just cut it, unpunch it, and hook it to a lower one, right? So maybe that's what we do. I was trying to cheat it and just squish it, but might actually have to do things properly for once. Yeah, it'd be way easier just doing it how it's designed to be done. Should we try that right now?
Yeah,
let's yeah, big flat screwdriver, right? Oh, you might, this is pretty thick. I don't know if I'm gonna get that. That seems like we might need to touch the edge with a torch. And maybe? I don't know. I don't really want to bring a torch into this situation right now, but. Yeah. Yeah, it still needs the heat, I think, but I don't really want to do it with all this, like, there's got to be a way, man. Like, I must have collapsed it a bit with that other. Please don't break. Please don't snap. Oh, thank you. Nice, be nice. Oh, this is beautiful. It's a beautiful thing, man. Elio so badly wants to help, and he's holding this camera right now. Does a pretty good job of helping when he's holding the camera. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Sweet. Dude, this is working. Oh yeah, this spring steel is just like the perfect grade of not good. I'm sure this is just like how they all are, but I just had visions, man. Oh. Butthole. Might have gone a little too far with this one. Yeah. We'll see. Oh, look at how far back that sits. Okay. It's definitely a lot better. Like, this is as comfy, I would say, as the early, like that seat. Huh? But I think you're right too, though. It would be more comfortable if the top went back. The lumbar is fine.
Is the middle okay?
Like, the middle and lumbar is fine.
Because it looks like that's jabbing into your back right now.
No.
Oh, okay, that's good.
No, I don't know. Maybe I need that. I need that lumbar. I like lumbar support. You know, the seats that have the air that pump up? Yeah. I always crank mine to the moon. Every drive, because it leaks a little bit. I just start out with like a nice posture. This is premium economy right now. No, I think that's good, man. Tell me how you think.
Oh, that's way better.
It's good, right?
Yeah, I like that. How many hours do you Google how many hour drive it was?
We have a 38-hour drive, or 33 hours or something. It starts with a 3, it's bad. So now that we are happy with it, I think I'm just gonna measure everything out, because the holes that are in the floor are not centered with the seat. So I centered the seat now. I don't even know if they're centered in, if the holes are centered in this or not, but I better grab a square. Okay, so I've got center on the seat. What else do I need? I need some heights. So we have 3-inch at the front, and that's at the very front. 2-inch at the back bolt, 2 3/4 at the front. So mark that down 1 second. So I said 2 and 2 3/4, right?
Correct.
Okay, so there's going to be an L bracket tapering like this. the hole and a hole, those holes and those heights. So that height is 2 inches, 2 3/4. The bolt separation is what? We have, I got 10 on the money. So this is 10. We'll probably leave like an inch on either side of that, so our total length will be 12. What we don't know is width this way. So let's check that. So we've got 11.5 center to center. This way. Tapers a little bit, like Elio had mentioned to me before. That's not enough to matter, so 17 3/4. It'll be the exact same for the other side, except these holes are offset slightly, right? Those holes are forward 1 inch.
Yeah.
Right? So we need to make this exact same bracket setup, but offset 1 inch forward, but puts the seat in the same spot.
Correct.
So we'll just keep that in mind. Okay, go to the computer. All right, well, Elio made these brackets up. They fit perfect. They've got the angle on them. I threw a piece of angle iron in the center of them. My kind of thought behind that was because of how long this is, we're just using 10 gauge material. There'll definitely be a little bit of flex going this way, but with this angle iron laying down like that, I think it adds enough rigidity that we're not gonna fatigue any of this material. So now we can basically just put the seat on, position it front to back exactly where I want it, and then I can just add the tacks, pull it off, paint it up. Also, while Elio was making these, I did get these welded up and ground, and I also modified the other seat so that this is bent, as well as there was a bar across the back that mounted a couple of rubber stoppers, and that bar was pushed out. So I cut the bar off and flattened it, welded it back in so that the other passenger seat can still move forward. Actually, Elio, show that little spot. It's handy that it moves forward because that little spot accesses our radiator. It just makes sense that that is an easy folding seat for that purpose so that we can top up the rad. Okay, I'm just gonna position this.
Are we going to 3/8 bolts now?
It doesn't have to be 3/8 bolts, no. I just threw those bolts in there to center tight on the holes, just so that it's just sitting there. 5/16 is what the holes are, like the 3/8 bolts wouldn't even fit through. That's almost flush with the outside, yep. Kind of like a little bit of a bulge. Yeah, I feel about the same here. You know what, man?
Why don't you just sit in it and see where you feel like...
Well, I got to go back further, yeah. It's gonna go back to like there. I can't sit in it now, it probably will just bust out. I could probably get a tack on it, just wire wheel it after. It's kind of nice that the seat's leather. I feel like I've definitely hit it with a bunch of sparks. It just kind of like... We want to protect it as much as possible. Okay, we're tacked. Oh yeah. Oh dude, this is living. We will get probably an entire tank fill to nothing in one straight line without a hill. I'm dead serious. Like the highway out there is so flat that they joke about, like, people fall asleep and they just wake up and they're like, oh, I'm in the wrong town. And they go back to sleep. Like, you know. Anyway, obviously it's not like that. Falling asleep when you're driving is no joke. So yeah, this is the one I was saying I modified. Just put the same bend in it. And this is a bar that was used to kick out like this, like that, and then back in. I wish that you saw that actually, because it was like quite a harsh angle like this, and it was C-channel, and I just hammered it flat, and it just hammered flat. Like C-channel doesn't usually do that. It must be some like really soft metal. Okay, so I want this one to be same, but different.
Same, but different, but still same.
Okay, do you want to just stand back and just give me an eyeball on this? It looks to me like I'm pretty good, but...
100% good enough.
I like it. I like it. Locked in. Do I fit?
Yeah, it sits.
Oh.
Is that better?
Oh, dude. Compared to that, like, board, like, we might as well just be sitting on, like, a piece of carpet stapled over a frickin' 2x8. Like, that's what that other seat was. I feel sorry for all the firemen that had to, like, ride on that. Oh, how's this? We can do that. It's a pretty big cab. Probably have a nap like this. Ooh, that's the money right there. Oh, yeah. I think this is where it's at. It's very comfortable. Oh. Oh. You're driving, Elio. I've got this massive inverter that I used to run in this camper, and it was really dumb. We just like hodgepodge this camper together, and we were driving into the desert in the middle of the summer for camping. Dumb. So I used a 9,000 BTU AC unit that's like one that's from a house. And this inverter I'm talking about supported that. So I'm gonna put it in this truck. And then I was thinking we could have like, you know, like a little coffee maker back here. Cause like I need 100 coffees a day. And then maybe like a toaster or like a sandwich press or something. Like a panini press, right? Like, so that we could go to the store, we could load up, get some, like, healthy sandwiches and stuff, be on the road, and be like, ding, done, melted cheese, a little bacon. I don't know. I'm just being dumb now. But I'm happy with the seats, stoked on that. I think next we're just gonna like weld them up and sand them down, paint them up, and is what it is. But that's all the time we have for Make It Kustom Unleashed. So I want to thank you all for watching. And if you haven't been on the other channel, Make It Kustom, go check it out. We're on Patreon as well. We do all these kinds of like live shop update type content there because we're about a month ahead of everybody. And people seem to enjoy that. We also have DXF files on the website, japanscustoms.com, as well as all of our merch. We got hats, hoodies, t-shirts, whatnot, what have you. We got safety glasses and as well as our tools. Check those out. We love building tools, planishing hammers, profiling tools, build-it-yourself kits. Thank you all for watching. I'm really having a lot of fun on this channel and a lot of fun with the wrap truck. So we'll catch you on the next one. Later, everybody. Peace.